Tarek, you told me that Joseph said Kragan was behind him. Am I right?
Yep, you said Kragan found, got his own boat and is coming with 2 wolves on the boat. One for me and one for him, and he's gonna ride back.
Okay, very good.
Cregan is not going to be arrested. He is going to be escorted to the throne room. Winterfell has been in conversation with wildlings, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Very good.
And if we must, we might be riding to Winterfell to further handle the situation. The citizens of my own keep should not be talking with wildlings. The wildlings should have been apprehended on the spot, and this should have been brought to my attention.
I don't even know what situation you're discussing. So.
We don't need to know, Tarek.
Okay.
For the sake of the kingdoms, I hope this is settled peacefully. It should be.
Do we have anyone on the other gate just in case he takes the riverside in?
I can't imagine why he would, but no, we do not. Perhaps Brian, would you care to? I closed that gate. And did Joseph bring someone with him? I was just wondering. I saw him with someone, didn't I?
No one came with him. He was alone.
There was a stranger inside the gates. Was there someone with him in the row? Did you see?
Yeah, there's someone wearing like all green stuff.
Perhaps he was just he could just be conducting business.
Yes, of course. He usually comes in this way if he comes by sea. Surely that is an impressive beast. The way he handles it as well.
Swim.
Oh, I was aware. I just didn't think the riders like to take them into water.
There's no boat out there.
Oh.
Tarek, ride to the other gate to make sure he hasn't arrived by a different route.
Okay.
Suggestion, King.
Yeah.
Maybe before questioning Cregan, we go to Winterfell and question the other townsfolk.
Yes, perhaps having more information before going into a conversation with him would be wise.
Yeah. Yes, and we can leave someone here to keep Cregan around until we return.
Indeed.
I would be the logical choice for that because I'm the one that he's bringing the wolf to. I could try to keep him around as long as I can, training the wolf.
Who's that on the horse over there? Hello there.
Oh, hello. Is that you, Grant?
Brought to Leo.
Yeah, it's Brock.
Oh, Leo. Huh?
We were waiting for what's his name? That one guy to pay Brett.
Oh, okay.
You
Very
and
good.
Ewan, his name was. He got some polymer from me, and now he's giving me 6 gold pieces.
Oh, very good, very good. We were just wondering who were rumbling about over here.
Ah.
All right. Well,
Carry on. Very
I
good.
think yeah, we're on our way. You guys have a good day.
Same name to you, Leo.
See you soon, Brian.
Tarek, when he shows
Yes.
up and he tries to show you what needs to be done, act stupid like you just don't understand what's going on.
And
Yes, sir.
please make sure he turns over the wolves to you. Tell him that I instructed you. That's fine. It will be turned over to the city of King's Landing then.
Yep.
Sorry, I didn't realize this was locked.
Alright.
Look at this security measure we've taken. If wildlings get in, we can make it harder for them to move around.
Indeed. Gather any citizens and bring them into the Great Hall.
Very good.
There are any citizens actually here? Don't know.
I'm leaving the Great Hall and these other gates unlocked for now. And then when you're done, Your Majesty.
Yes.
I've run out of fuel.
There you go.
This
Got some.
box here.
You shouldn't be doing that, my king.
Oh, can't get a good angle because of the stage. I guess that angle I have to do there. I can probably get most of the hall in. It has the back angle. I mean, if I No, I like that one. What about this one over here? I can't get one over there. Never mind. Can I? No, it's not as good as the right angle. There we go. It'd be good if it was night time, but I doubt there's many people here. A lot of them are probably out.
What about T-Rex doing right now if Cregan is here?
Still waiting at the docks, I'm assuming.
Poor fellow. It shouldn't take that long to get people into the damn Great Hall.
I can't get Sarah to come back from her thoughts. I may be the only one. Barnabas was around earlier, but I don't see him now. One more quick look on the outer bailey.
Shame that not many people are here. God damn it. Surprising not that many people here, actually.
There were at least 3 people awake when we were just here not that long ago.
Yeah, I think it was Frederick and Serafina.
Yeah, Frederick and Serafina were here, and I believe I saw one more. Except for Cregan. Besides Cregan, I mean.
It seems I'm the only one at the moment, Your Majesty.
Well, I was briefed today on a very troubling matter involving wildlings in Winterfell. That the citizens of this castle were in conversation with wildlings instead of them being apprehended and arrested. I don't know why you didn't think this news would reach my ears, Cregan. And the fact that you also voiced your opinion of wildlings being permitted to live south of the wall. We already know how that outcome would play out. And just today, the wildlings come to King's Landing, and yet again they were aggressive, and one had to pay with his life, and the other one unfortunately was able to escape. And the fact that they're coming here and they're not being arrested is a very troubling matter.
They were only here briefly, and it was when one spoke the name of wildling, well, Sunny, Sanaya, I forget her name. Brian told me. But when the one spoke the other's name, that's when they were identified as wildling. They immediately fled. I had seen that redhead once before, but she was on her mammoth. We fought in the north with Lord Commander.
You understand the gravity of the situation.
Yes.
And the fact that you voiced an opinion that borderlines treason. It is not.
I knew my words would get to you. That's why I told Cran.
And what did you think the outcome would be?
I want to draw to your attention the danger we face if the wildlings if we fight them and deplete our strengths, the both of us, and then the Night King draws his forces from those dead numbers, all of the South will be in jeopardy.
Yeah, all of the South would be in jeopardy if the wildlings are permitted to live south. They do not understand our customs and our laws. They only know savagery and rage. Brian here can attest to that. You saw that firsthand at Castle Black. We cannot put the protection of the citizens in grave danger on a happenstance that the Night King is able to raise a force. Bringing an enemy to our front door. One moment. Bringing the enemy to our doorstep to alleviate another enemy is not just planned. We cannot be battling wildlings all the time and expect to be able to survive long enough to be able to fight if the Night King is to show himself again. These words that you have spoken, Cregan, well, to be honest with you, it puts your loyalty in check when you openly discuss these matters, and it's not brought to me. We had this conversation already. It should have been the end of it unless you had further concern.
Well, I was under the impression you weren't opposed to wildlings coming south. It was later, after I spoke to you directly in the bar, that I realized your true mind.
And then you had the
I
same
haven't
type
spoken
of
of it
conversation.
since. No, the only conversation I've had since then was with Brian when I said I was mistaken about your mind to bring the wildlings south. I now know you have no intention of doing so.
Is that true, Brian?
This is true.
The stewards of this castle are charged with the protection of its citizens. Voicing this opinion may jeopardize this castle and the ability for Winterfell to protect if a threat moves south. This position is strategic. If they move south, the forces can muster here and come up behind them. And if these citizens are running rampant and potentially having dealings with wildlings, then the price paid might be at a higher cost. Do you understand?
Yes, but none of our citizens have had dealings with wildlings as far as I know. Except perhaps Brian here.
Yes, we all know that. You do not need to voice your opinion so openly, Cran. Come to me if you have stuff to discuss. I know you're very opinionated, and I honor you for that. But your choice of words must be guarded on the matters that could potentially scare citizens, or, worst off, encourage them.
I hear you. I only spoke at the one time, and we were around all of your men, all loyal men. I didn't speak it in the bar, except when I spoke to you directly about your mind, asking you if my interpretation were true. You corrected me, and I let it go. It was wrong to speak of it on the docks, it's true. Don't deny that. But I chose the time carefully, and I only did it the once.
You will not have another chance, Cregan. This is your only warning. Your station here is important to make sure that this keep runs the way it needs to.
I will abide, Your Majesty.
You voiced your opinion on lordship, and you wish to throw your name into the pool. This is not the way you go about it if you wish to win my favor.
I understand. In truth, I'm also happy to be a steward, as long as we have a good lord.
Well, hopefully Lady Stark awakes soon from her sickness and coma, and that will alleviate the issue.
That is my fondest wish.
But if it doesn't happen, then I need someone I can trust to rule here. And I can't have people arguing with stewards who are in charge of ruling over them in my stead. Stewards voicing their opinion at the wrong moment. I have more than enough weight on my shoulders as it is, and wasting time to come up here to discuss these issues takes me away from governing the entire kingdom for issues that do need my attention.
Yes, of course. I may disagree with you, Your Majesty, from time to time, but I will never be false with you.
Our relationship, Cregan, has always been one of understanding. It needs to remain that way. Because next time I will not be so generous. You have one more chance to prove yourself, Cregan. Next time, it will not be as fortunate for you.
Very good.
Serafina, are you there? Ooh.
Oh.
Do not approach. Get away from her. Fran, stay away. She is sick. Corin, we'll address the matter with Serafina at another time. She needs to see a maester immediately before she spreads the sickness to other people.
Sounds good. I'll seek Maester Bjorn if you can try to find the we'll have one of your men, try to find the Maester in King's Landing.
This is a very grave situation. A quarantine might have to be taken to make sure there's no spread. And I would advise her trips to the swamps must be guarded a little bit more.
Is that what the leeches do then? I've never actually been bitten by a diseased leech. I guess that's what they do. I think the antidotes are hard to make as well. At least on the server they are. So I think you need like a material that's quite difficult to get.